ways, O Lord, teach me your paths, lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you from where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall.
Hey, good Saturday afternoon to you guys. Brad here with the Big Family Homestead folks. Man, I am glad to see you guys today. There's about 3 big reasons that I need to chat with you for just a little bit. So beg my indulgence. I'm not even, look how shabbily dressed I am. I don't even have a button-up shirt on. I've been testing a bunch of stuff today. This is one of the first things, but let me tell you what. This is not clickbait. No. We're going to talk about the Armory. We're going to talk about Grok. We're going to talk about expanding what we're doing in terms of building community and getting folks more biblically aware of what's going on, but also in community aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Stuff that's a little more sensitive to talk about in other places where you can't really do that kind of chatter here, or else voices in the name of protecting free speech, voices get silenced here. So, first things first, good afternoon, everybody. If you don't mind, click that thumbs up because it really does help the stream. As you can see, normally when we go live, there's usually over 100 people anytime we go live. And whenever we're talking about sensitive stuff and the titles and thumbnails and all of the doodads with the data that goes in behind the live stream. Well, guess what? When it's not favorable, then the notifications don't go out to everybody. So if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, it really does help, because then it triggers YouTube to push it, even though it's not exactly their favorite topic. Okay, so here's the scoop, guys. First things first, I really wanted to test some things out. I've been doing a bunch of tests. How does the audio sound? We are going to get to Grok. We are going to get to the Armory. But this is nerdy Brad going, hey, I've been working on this. And I promise I'll keep this part very short. But does the audio sound good, full? Does the audio sound nice and present? How does it sound, folks? Bill, let me know. Jan, Tammy, congrats on the being a grandmother. That's pretty awesome. Danny Thrive, how does it sound? Question for you guys. There you go. Now, so type that into the comment section. It's appreciated. Next thing, the Armory. Here's the scoop, folks. We have found that when we are very open about topics that are sensitive to the general public, sometimes things don't get notifications. They don't. People say, I've been, subscribed to you for 10 years. And people say, well, I didn't get those notifications. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I've been working a long time trying to make it sound okay. If it's too bottom-endy, let me know, Scott. Is it too bassy? Too bassy? There's a thing called proximity effect that if I sit back here, it's not as boomy. But if you get up here, it's a lot more boomy. So I'm trying to find a good balance. Anyway, back to the topic. When you talk about things that are a little more sensitive, they don't get promoted as much. They don't get pushed as much. And I get it. It's YouTube's platform. It's a weird combination because they own the platform and they make the rules. So they can say this is acceptable and that's not acceptable. However, the flip side to that is that they do make it an open community platform, and they give you the impression that you can say what you want to say. Your channel, as long as you don't break rules that are, laws and stuff like that, then you're allowed to say what you want to say. Now, the problem is we are finding out more and more and more that the tech people, they also are humans. The people that engineer these things, the people that are the IT geniuses, the people that are programming the algorithms that tell YouTube to push this and down push that. Those are run by humans. They're run by humans, and guess what? Humans have agendas. Okay? And when humans have agendas, guess what happens? They have agendas, and certain things get pushed and certain things don't get pushed. It's just that simple. So we are going to be doing a little bit of more open speaking in a place that we're going to be calling the Armory. It's the Armory. Why the Armory? Because we're supposed to be putting on the full armor of God, folks. It's that simple. We know there's craziness going on out in the world, and we need to be ready for whatever comes our way. And we also know what's in the book. We know what's in the Bible, and we know that it's not a matter of if, but when things go sideways for all of us. And I don't like the idea of when things go sideways, and far too often we're not really ready for it. So if we are in a community of folks that we're constantly encouraging each other and praying for each other and lifting up these concerns of what's going on in the world to God and sharing them with each other without fear. No fear. No fear, no fear mongering. That's why we're actually not going to be doing it here on YouTube. We're going to be able to talk more openly about things that are a little bit sensitive there. Now, that's going to be on Patreon. And you say, Brad, why are you doing that? Why are you putting that on Patreon? It's very simple, very, very simple, that people that don't like you online, people that just, for one reason or another, they hate you. They're trolls. They would come on and say horrible things about God or our kids, which, yeah, that happens. It really does happen. There are people that are that immature. They'll say horrible things about that. I don't want to have to deal with that when we're really just trying to talk about ways to build the community and be prepared for what's coming, be in the word, and to get ready, put on the full armor of God, those kind of moments. I don't want to have to be fighting with trolls in those moments. And what we found, this is what we found, that trolls are more than happy to come here and sling mud and say nasty things about your family and your kids, and they'll say horrible things about God, and they don't mind doing that if it's for free. But if you charge them $1 or $2, then they won't do it. It's that simple. And so if $1 or $2 for an entire month of entertainment, enlightenment, digging deep into the word, and community building, if that's too much for you, email me and we'll sort it out, okay? But what it does do is it keeps away a majority of the folks who just want to do harm. They just have a thorn in their side for nasty things, and frankly, I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with it. So if you financially cannot afford what is it? Let's see, let's figure this out. What is, somebody, math before I can real quick. What is $1 a month divided by, let's see if it's a 31-day month. That would be just about 3 cents a day. If you can't afford that, let me know and we'll work it out. Maybe you're really wanting to help out. Maybe you can do the $5 a day and pay it forward to somebody else. That's why it's going to be on Patreon. That's the reason why, because it just keeps out not all of it, but it just keeps out a majority of people that just want to be nasty. So there was topic number 1. The link for that is down below. Please do come over, because I've already posted our first thing. I just did it. I just posted it, and it's about Grok. You may say, Brad, what the heck is Grok? What is Grok? Well, Grok is an AI, artificial intelligence chatbot. And I talk about it, and hopefully you're going to jump over there, and hopefully you're going to put your 2 cents down below. Because it's an AI chatbot that Elon Musk was just talking about, saying that, guess what? You know, these massive, massive monstrosities of law, bills that Congress puts forward, Grok is going to be able to sort through the baloney and help you figure out, you, taxpayer, figure out what they're actually really doing in all those pages, in those stacks and stacks of pages. So that's over there now. If you don't mind, go on over there and check it out. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about, by the way, in just a minute, I only had one more thing I wanted to talk about. So if you have random questions, bring on the random questions, put them in the chat right now. I'm only going to be around for just a little bit longer because let's see, what time is it? It's 2:45. As you can see, I didn't even really dress for the day. Hopefully you're not filled with bitterness, rage, malice, hatred, and or just bad vibes. So if you got questions, pop them in there now. But the last thing I wanted to chat about is the growing fear that is happening in the communities of preparedness people. I want to tell you something. Perfect love casts out fear. Christa and I and my entire family, we're believers. We love the Lord. We love Jesus. We have submitted to God. Period. End of story. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And for us, we can see the chaos that's going on around. And do we get nervy about it sometimes? Yeah. But we do our best to cast those worries to God, and he hears us and he takes care of those things. And that's not fear. That's just saying, we need your help, God, with this situation. We need clarity, and we need to submit to you, because ultimately we know that he's in control. No matter what Washington does, no matter what happens in Russia or China, or should we prepare and do our best to be ready for the situations that come? Yes. But do we live in fear? Absolutely not. 100% absolutely not. Oh, hey, honey. Krista's outside right now. I can hear Whiskey and Selah, our horses, whinnying like crazy. So you guys must not be near them. Maybe you're working with Puzzle, the donkey. I didn't tell her I was going to go live. I wanted to test these microphones out and talk to you about the Armory. Ching, 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 ching. Go on over to the Armory. How's it sound, honey? I'm talking to my wife. I mean, Scott, he's a really nice guy, and he's commented on the audio, and Bill too. But I'm not talking to you when I say honey. I'm talking to my wife. How's it sound, honey? Christa. So that said, I wanted to just make note that there's no reason to be living in fear of stuff that is out of your control, guys. If it's out of your control, you do your best to prepare, you pray, you build community, you grow things, you live life. Don't live in fear. Don't live in fear. There's no reason for it. So we talk more and more about that over at, guess what? The Armory on the Patreon page. Jump on over there, because, by the way, too, not only does the tiny, tiny, tiny little Patreon thing keep away trolls, it does help us to be able to continue doing this so we can share with you. Because without that, we can't share. Okay, so Christa says it sounds good. All right, time for questions, guys, because that's really what I wanted to say. I'll bring back the Armory. I'll bring it back up. And Grok, we're talking about that. There's a message over there. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Don't want to miss out. So anybody have a question? Wyoming Homesteader. Hey, you always have something to say. You got a question? What about Vanessa? Hey, sassy. Good afternoon, Vanessa. Robert Bates. He's been hanging around for quite a while. Scott. All right, let me see. I'm going to check out Scott's channel right now. I'm going to look at it because I can see it. Scott's channel. Oh, I see a drummer. Scott likes some Frank Sinatra. That's good. That's nice. Billy Squire. I had that record too. Well, good afternoon, Scott. Let's see. Yeah, by the way, that's pretty cool. It's a cool function of the chat. I can go and look at your channels. Let's see what's on Vanessa's channel. Oh, we got an eagle there, so this is a good sign. Go to channel. Nothing. There's just Vanessa's got a couple subs, but no content. You got to post some sweet. Who are we? Oh yeah, Big Family Homestead. Put some Big Family Homestead videos on your channel there. Let's see. Wyoming Homesteader. What's on their channel? I'm looking at people's channels today. Yep, I'm subscribing right now. I just subscribed to you, Wyoming Homesteader. There you go. When will you be able to start new gardens? Asks Robert Bates. Well, Robert Bates, it is a bizarre thing here in central Wisconsin right now. Okay? Bizarre. Because we have been able to start our starts inside. Okay? We have. And they're growing great. All the lettuces and the early things that shoot up really fast. Everything's going great. However, it's been in the 20s at night. I've been having to light fires around 5 o'clock to keep the house warm, because right now the sun's shining in the windows. As you can see, look, I mean, it's blinding, right? The sun's shining in the windows, and it's been warming the house pretty good. It's been 68, 70 degrees, even though it's 34 outside. But at night, it's been in the 20s. So, to answer the question, when can you start the garden? Oof. I think maybe 2 months from now. It's bad. I shouldn't say it's bad. I say it's bad because we grew up in Florida, so growing season is right. Then Ohio, far better than here. And here, if you pick the wrong time, folks, then you're gonna one bad night and you will have dead plants, just dead plants. Okay. So, but another thing, you know what? You just reminded me of, I was listening to Christa outside. She's on an ATV. Hope's riding the horses around. Our cow Honey should be giving birth any moment. By the way, Christa, can you go over there and give a honey update? Can you know what? Take a picture of Honey. Christa, please, because you can send it to me on the phone. This is crazy. What technology, right? You can send it to me on the phone, and I'll show a live picture. Well, not a live video, but a picture of Honey, if you want to send that over. But she should be having her calf anytime. Maybe we'll be live streaming the calf birth. That'd be kind of cool. Danny Thrive is saying, is that a Neumann mic? I held one once. These are not Neumann mics. These are Shure SM7B microphones. I have owned 2 different Neumann microphones in my history. One was called a TLM 103, and I could never afford what's called a U47 because they're expensive. It's kind of the standard microphone in the recording studio for rock singers. And if you get a good one, you're going to be like $5,000-$6,000 just for the microphone. But I do have a copy of an older U47, which is like a knockoff, and I really love it. That's what I record my vocals with. All right, so Christa is saying, or wait, Scott's saying, wait a minute, let's see. Needed a variety of music to remind me of the PD medicine that I started this weekend. Scott is saying. Oh, Christa's saying that Honey, our cow, is chilling in the field. Okay, did you send a picture? Nothing came through just yet. Oh, there she is. Hold on. Right. Okay. This is crazy technology, folks. Watch this. Christa is outside, and here's a picture of our cow Honey. She's supposed to be giving birth any day now. We thought maybe yesterday, but no. But she's just enjoying the sun. It's actually really nice outside. And she's just chilling out in the field. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Swamp Picker says, both have played at my church. Well, you must have made another comment earlier, Swamp Picker, because I did not see the first comment as to who you're referring to. Let me see if I can scroll through. I don't know. So, ladies and gents, there it is. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, it really does help. Helps the live stream. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry. Scott's saying Parkinson's disease, PD. Oh, okay. Needed a variety of music to remind me of the PD medicine. Well, Scott, since you're talking about music, do me a favor. I've got something free for you. and everybody. I have been recording scripture music. So literally the Bible set to music with drums and guitars and bass and all the kind of stuff. Some of it's rocky, some of it's chilled out, some of it's piano-y, but it's all scripture, and it's free. So if you would like to go download some music, go to everydayoutreach.com, everydayoutreach.com, and you can download it for free. Or we actually had a lot of folks say, guess what? I'm a little technologically challenged, and therefore I would like to have a physical copy of the CD, but it costs a lot of money to make the CD. So what we did was we kind of crowdfunded the CD, and people from the Bible devotion, Everyday Outreach, they bought them in advance. And guess what? You can get a CD if you want a CD. There's a fee for that, but if you just want to download them, they're free. So no excuses. Download them, get them, use them. Hey there, Jurassic Gardener. So that said, guys, I wanted to do, like I said, 3 big things. I wanted to test the audio, and you've said that sounds good. I'm glad. So there has been no delay, no like weird echoey thing this time, because Christa and I were dealing with that, and I'm trying to make sure that it's not happening again. That's another reason why I wanted to make sure I went at least 20 minutes. So there was no weird echoey thing. Question? Scott says, thanks for the music. I like your selections. Thank you, Scott. Really great. Hey, you should come in and hang out with us at Everyday Outreach, man. We'd love to be able to have you come in and we can pray with you. That would be great. That'd be great. So that's Monday through Friday at 8:30 Central. All right, Bill. By the way, if you guys need any custom t-shirts made, Bill is your guy. He's actually made me some t-shirts a long, long time ago, and I still wear them all the time. Bill, I'm wearing them out, man. I'm wearing them out. Matter of fact, the ones you made for the Don. You remember the Don? How many of you guys have been around here long enough to remember the Don? He's a great dude. Great dude. But he lived where we used to live. And when the Don calls, you better pick up the phone. And so Bill had made these shirts, and it was awesome. And I thought people were going to buy them. I really did. But people just loved the Don, but they didn't really want a shirt. So unfortunately, that stunk. So WHC Girl, how are you? Let me look at your channel. I'm going to look at some channels real quick before we say goodbye. Look at your channel. What do you do? What WCH Girl? Oh, she's got a bus. It's got a, let's see what it's got. It's got a Mercedes logo. Nice. Hey there, WCH Girl. I'm checking out your, 27 subscribers. No, it's not possible. I am now 28. I am subscriber number 28. All right. Cool. Let's see who else is here. Da, 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 da. Oh, Bill made that. He made that apron too. Christa loves the apron that Bill made. So if you need custom t-shirts, and he didn't ask me to say anything, by the way. He's just a good dude. Let's see. Moni. Let's look at Moni's channel. What has Moni got on her channel? Wow, look at all this biblical cool stuff. You should check out Moni's channel, guys. 13 subscribers. Nope, I'm 14. All right. Ladies and gents, my tests here are complete. Please go check out the Patreon page because we are starting the Armory today. And that's that. Here's one of the free songs right now. So you guys have an awesome. This is a new song, by the way. Hope you like it. Let me know what you think. Have a blessed day. Let me know what you think. Bye.
and vindicate me by your might. Oh God, hear my prayer, give ear to the words of my mouth, my mouth. With a free will offering, I will sacrifice to you. For he has delivered me from every trouble, and my eye has looked in triumph on my enemies, on my enemies. Behold, God is my helper, the Lord is the upholder of my life. He will return the evil to my enemies in your faithfulness. Put an end to them. With a free will offering, I will sacrifice to you. For he has delivered me from every trouble, and my eye has looked in triumph on my enemies, on my enemies. For strangers have risen against me, ruthless men seek my life. They do not set God before themselves. They do not set God. For he has delivered me from every trouble, and my eye has looked in triumph on my